edition of Moving Forward with David. I'm your host, David. You guys know that. I do that little thing every time. But here we go again. Tonight I want to talk about a couple of things. First thing is, I'm from New Jersey. So the Governor Murphy and the Chitterelli thing coming down to the wire, I want to talk about what that actually means um, in like basic terms and stuff. And I want to talk about the Virginia thing and what that really means nationally and the instantaneous reaction of, you guessed it, the race card from all prominent Democrats and all big left wing media hypes. It was like almost like 2016 on the cable network news. But we're going to get into this, so let's get it going. Okay, so let's get into it. We all know Phil Murphy, as of right now, has won re-election for the state of New Jersey. His challenger, Jack Chitterelli, from what everything's adding up, is came up a little bit short. What does that mean? That probably means, if I was a conspiracy theorist, that probably means that this guy Jack probably won against all this corruption, and they had no idea he was going to have that much people come out and vote. We had problems in Essex County with voting machines. You could look it up. That happened. There were problems similar throughout the state. Maybe some this way, maybe some not. I don't know, but there were problems. I actually have one person that's probably watching this right now. I will not say your name, but told me that he was asked if he could enter the booth. Somebody could enter the booth with him, load some paper, take it to the machines, actually press the button for Phil Murphy for him, and he had to actually stop her from doing it. She tried to do it again, and then she's like, "Are you a Republican?" And he was like, "Yes, I'm a Republican." And then she made her way out of the thing, like in a way, "Don't say anything. I was in here," blah 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 blah, type thing. So I don't know how true the story. I don't know how. I don't have any reason not to believe him. This guy's been really solid as long as I've known him, so I believe him. So according to what everything else was going on too, but just to have it to be that close, you have to understand how many people in New Jersey have got to sway to that side, because this state is cobalt blue, flat out cobalt blue. It is. Now we also have to understand that from days before, this guy Phil Murphy is up in big in the polls. So can we honestly and truthfully say right now, can we stop listening to them? Because obviously that is probably the most subtle form of voter suppression there is, flat out. If you don't think there's a chance, why are you going out to vote? I mean, that has got to be the most subtle way to suppress people from voting. If you think about that. The news media and all of these polls. Oh, this guy's winning, this guy's winning, this guy's winning. Well, I don't see a scorecard here until the end of the day. And maybe we should stop listening to the polls that they're provided to us and saying, "Oh, he's got a 55 job rating and blah blah blah." Get the hell out of here. Nobody, who's actually answering the call? Have you ever got a call? Have you ever? Please, somebody make this comment down here. Please, have you ever gotten anybody to ask you in your entire life? In 48 years, I haven't had a person ask me, "Well, how do you feel about the president's approval rating? How do you feel about this?" I've never gotten a survey, never gotten anything like that in 48 years. I don't even know a person that has gotten one of these surveys or called or questioned or, you know what I mean, ever. So if you have, please tell me what your experience is and with it, and put it down in the comments, and we'll take it from there. Okay, so what does this actually mean for New Jersey with all of these people voting Republican? Now, before I go ahead into that, I just want to make a statement. These are not all Republicans. They're just voting against insanity. Let's get this completely straight. These aren't Republicans. There's some of them there are, and more of them, and more there are. Every day they get more and more. But it is a lot of people here in New Jersey that are voting against insanity more than I'm a Republican. So, before we get into that. So, with that said, we got a rejection of critical race theory. We got a rejection of parents as domestic terrorists be trying to be involved in what their kids are being taught in school. Okay. We got a rejection of tons of woke policies and all of this, fabricated racism that comes from the left, which I'm going to get into more about, when we talk about Virginia. So I'm leading it up to this. So all of this fabricated racism, it's the only card they got. If something happens, it's racist, which will take me right into Virginia. So now you got this guy, Youngkin, in Virginia. They tried so hard to tie this man to Donald Trump in every single way. Oh, it's the Donald Trump. I watched this one video of the Democrat McCall, and they did like a splice of him saying Donald Trump. Man, that thing went about a minute and a half long. Like, that's how many times this came out of this man's mouth. So if you still want to know if he's renting spaces, he is definitely renting spaces. He's like the boogeyman. We keep talk about him like he's like the boogeyman. Like, oh my God, Donald Trump's going to get you in the middle of the night. He's going to come in and destroy everything. Give me all your freedoms. Oh, it's Donald Trump. The mere mention of his name has got you so in a state of psychosis, because the second you name this man's name, all rational thought leaves your body. And you become this woke, triggered, angry activist monster, fake outrage, Super Saiyan. I mean, that's where it goes. That's how trained they have these people to listen to this. It's crazy when you hear somebody and you just have a conversation and you watch them, like, not even just, watch the cable news networks here or there, and you'll see them have a conversation, and they will try to put everything, squeak it right into Donald Trump, just like they try to get this guy Youngkin to put him into the Donald Trump role. So as this Republican wins Virginia, which is pretty much sent shockwaves through the country, pretty much that, we can win things if we stand up and we get together. Now, New Jersey, this state is corrupt as hell. You'd have to come up with some really awesome, like, this Jack Ciattarelli. I mean, that was a hell of a fight against you and every ref that pretty much in this match. That was pretty damn good in the state of New Jersey, but bound for Virginia, them winning it down there. Then they're going, you get the talking heads coming out. Oh, it's because white supremacy. It's almost immediate when it comes out. I can't even. Oh God, it makes me laugh because it is so idiotic. It's because, we want that all suburban moms are racist now. All you suburban moms are racist because you voted for a Republican to pretty much, so you can have say in, what your kids are, having in school. So now you're racist for wanting to be in your kids' lives. Do you see how this goes? You see where it goes? It is the only card left. That party, I have no idea how it, as it stands now, how it's still standing. Because logically, like, every time there's an argument or some kind of thing happens, they completely disarm your argument with, well, we're arguing with a racist, so how? What do you mean we can't debate? You're racist. We can't talk about the ideas anymore. You're racist. Like, white supremacy in Virginia because a Republican won the election. They won a ton of them all over the country. They won them in Seattle. They won them in Colorado. They've won seats all over the country. It's not just this one in Virginia. So here's a little irony to the story, because we always love a little irony to the story. Now, his lieutenant governor is an immigrant Jamaican, mom, wife, Marine, and the first black woman to win lieutenant governor. I mean, a high ranking in Virginia ever. So it's white supremacy. So you got like these crazy people like Jameel Hill. You know, she used to be on the woke center for Sports Center, but they got rid of her because she was so crazy. She's slamming it for white supremacy. So Mrs. Winsome Sears gets on her Twitter. She comes back at her. I'm going to show you the little tweet. It's pretty good. I gotta admit. She's pro Second Amendment. She's, you know, has her faith in God above. It is her speech is absolutely one of the best you should hear if you ever listen to like these type of speeches. You know, somebody like wins like an election like speech. Hers is really good. It's very patriotic. You know, talking about how she would die for the country. That gave her so much. It's really a must watch. Please go to YouTube here and just search her name and her acceptance speech. You will be, you know, the pride, the red, white, and blue be popping out. It's pretty good. It's pretty amazing. This is why you can't take these people seriously, like these people on Twitter, these politicians, and when they're all talking about this racist white supremacy is behind it all, and it just goes back to reinforce their whole critical race theory thing, and it's absolutely a bunch of garbage. We have to stop entertaining these people and just like for some reason like bowing to these people for or something like that. I mean, maybe that's not the term, or catering. Catering is the term. That's the right term to these people, because they're really absolute idiots that are just doing this to keep us fighting each other because of, you know, there's no money in, you know, peace and love and stuff like that. There's no money in that. There's only money in hate and racism, and, you know, everything we turn into this, we turn into that. I mean, just we'd like people to follow them on the issues. What are the issues? Can you run on the economy? I don't think you're running on the economy. I don't think you're running on education. I don't think you're running on, you know, jobs and opportunity. I don't think you're running on freedom. I mean, what are you running on other than Donald Trump's the boogeyman and racism? People, please think about this. Every single time it's racism at every turn. The whole world's problem is racism. Greed is a lot more to do than racism, and I can tell you that for sure. Now, real racism is out there. It is out there, but it is not predominant. It's not like this massive force that's stopping things. It is so in the like 0.00001 range of 100 that it's almost damn near dead. It's on life support, and we keep bringing out the paddles and boom, so we can bring the monster back to life when it's about to die. We just want to keep doing that. Go out and talk to your neighbor. Go down the street to the store, in the corner store where the coffee's at. Go to the Subway and get a sandwich and talk to the guy in line, or at the Walmart, or, you know, at the post office, and or you know, at the park when you're walking by. Do you really feel like all of these people are racist around you? Everybody's a racist around you? Really? Really? I think you find more cohesiveness and love and understanding than these media outlets would lead you to believe. If you would just talk to the person next to you, or even, you know, you don't even have to, there's a sense of feel about it too, man. I don't even know. I don't even know a racist. I don't even know one. How many racists do you actually know? And then start thinking it from there. Not everybody's a goddamn racist because he disagrees with you or they win the governor election in Virginia. Please, can we put this to bed, people? My Lord. Pathetic. So thank you once again for tuning in to another edition of Moving Forward with Dave. I had a little fun tonight with you guys. It got me laughing the whole... Every time something goes the wrong way, it's white supremacy. It just makes me laugh. I'm sorry. You cannot give these people power anymore. We just have to take their power. So, you know, the only way I can do it is just... You're ridiculous, dude. Just get out of here with that crap. Anyway, if you like what's going on here, please like, subscribe, share, comment, say something, middle finger, wave, hi, whatever. We'll accept it all. So until then, God bless you, God bless your family, and keep it going, keep the fight up, man. Just keep the fight up. You know, don't back down. Now's not the time for sheep. We need lions. We need lions. Now is not the time for sheep. God bless you.